Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the music review live stream. We have been doing a music review live stream for the past couple of weeks. If it's your first time here, welcome. We have basically been listening to your music, man, listening to your beats, listening to your songs, listening to all genres. We've been listening. Just trying to give people some constructive feedback, and at the same time, just looking for the diamonds in the rough for us to, possibly collab with, and pass on some new opportunities to some folks. That we got coming through the pipeline. So if you haven't submitted yet, make sure you submit it to the link in the chat. We have a total of 733 submissions since we started this series. And like I said, if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm a multi-platinum producer. I've worked with the best of the best in the game. Big Pun, Nas, Prodigy of Mobb Deep, Jadakiss, The Game, Max B, French Montana. Max B, Why You Do That, right? With French Montana, we did Me Too on the Coco Wave 3.5 out now. Make sure y'all check that out. Music with Wiz Khalifa coming soon. Music with 2 Chainz and so many others coming soon. $1 Million Baby 4 working on with that with Max B. And, we're just out here doing what we do. And like I said, we're just trying to work with some folks, trying to listen to some music, trying to see what's good. So, normally we're supposed to get on at about 8 o'clock. It's Friday, running a little behind. But I still wanted to make sure that I got on for a little bit and started to listen to some music. If you're trying to get listened to on the live stream, and get reviewed on the live stream, like I said, there are 700 songs that were submitted. Best bet is to try to see if you can skip the line, or we're just trying to go through it as we can go through it. But shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live stream. We about to get started in just a few minutes. Let me give the algorithm a chance to catch up. DJ Commentators, I see you. Coach J, I see you.
Arkatech
Shout out to everybody in live. Like I said, we about to get started in just a few minutes. My bro, I'm in Thailand now. He said it's more lit out there. He said like 10 times lit. He left the spot at 6:45 in the AM. That's when it closed. Gotta talk to the birthday boy. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. Crazy. vibe, man. Well, let's do this first record. It's called Supposed to Do. We're going to jump into this real quick. Again, this is by, who's this by? June the Rapper. June the Rapper. Shout out to June the Rapper.
What am I supposed to do? Yeah, I'm supposed to do. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Yeah, we've been together for a while now. Never thought you would be my side. Do all the bullshit, girl. Yeah, you stood right by my side. So tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you, girl. So tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you, girl. Yeah, we've been together for a while now. Say you wanna leave, but I won't let you go. I know I'm far from perfect. Got these crazy ways, but you still don't deserve it. I know I need to do better by you. You are my ride or die, remember all the time. Texting with each other, yeah, we fucking through the phone. Do everything together, cause I couldn't leave you alone. Girl, you know that I'm some bullshit. And sometimes I know I lose it. Thinking I'm crazy, let my anger get the best of me. The last thing I want is you to take flight on me. And I love you, girl. Can't nobody lay like me. And I love you, girl. I don't want you to leave. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Say you really fuck with me, but you can stay. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Yeah. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed?
Yo, shout out to June the Rapper, man. This is Supposed to Do. Yeah, it's just kind of got that low energy going, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even really mad at you. It's just, just really don't really have that energy like you should have on these type of records. The hook is there. I just think maybe it's too long in the beginning. And look, and this is really not about whether I like the hook or not. It's just the fact that it has it, right? There are so many records that I listen to that don't have the structural hooks, that don't have the structural song arrangement properly at all, right? So this is not really one of those things where it's like, yo, do I like the song or I really like the song? It's not. I'm not really on that. I'm really more so on trying to see how we can get people's music to really improve, right? And what can we say or what can we give in terms of information to kind of get you from, a decent song to a good song, or a good song to a great song, right? Or a good beat to a great beat. Like, how do we kind of get there? I know folks is like, well, what do I do next a lot of time with their music? And I think in this kind of case, it's kind of like, this is one of those joints where people kind of got an okay beat, and it's kind of like I'm just going to lazy way my way rap through it. And I mean, you can do that, but again, like, how are you really supposed to get people into what it is that you're doing if there's really no energy that's being translated here? It's kind of like too laid back, you know what I mean? So, it's just one of those things where we listen to it and it's like, the energy's not really there, and it has some decent, okay, hook cadence, but let's count it.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Yeah, we've been together for a while now. Never thought you would be my side. Do all the bullshit, girl. Yeah, you stood right by my side. So tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you, girl. So tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Tell me what I'm supposed to do without you, girl. Yeah, we've been together for a while now.
Yeah, So like it's kind of like it starts with a rap, and then it's like it tells me what you're supposed to do, then it goes into that repeat of the what's supposed to do. It's like we gotta kind of choose where we want it to be, right? If we wanted to just be the supposed to do, or if we wanted to be the rap part of it needs to be the part of the hook where we know it needs to repeat, which I think is okay when he says you're supposed. What am I supposed to do? He just has to determine how many times he's gonna do that. If he's gonna do it for the first 4 bars and then repeat twice or whatever. You know what I mean? JQ, what up, man? Good to see you. Shout out to June the rapper on that one, man. I appreciate it. We're gonna jump into this next joint. It's called "Be Positive." What is this? By what's that? Drum Break Daz. Let's take a listen to it. Let's see what it sounds like. Don, man, what's happening with you? I see you jumped into our portal.
Now,
shout out to the producers.
move the fuck out of my way, cause I got my alarm set. No blase, trying to move to 2K. Square foot apartments, fucking with the process. I could care less for the critics, peeping the content. No matter the result, we revolving, it's a constant. Do you have the means, willpower, gumption? Simple supply and demand, receive what you gotta give. I said it before, it's in my blood, be positive. I said it before, it's in my blood, be positive. Yeah.
Cody Bar, what up?
Okay, I see it through my cornea. Flowing through the coronary faster than Corona. I play the guitar, I flamenco just like Cordoba. I'm trying to live la vida loca. Avoid the soto, murky waters and then some tadpoles. Maybe I'm an asshole. Silver spoon, no bankroll. More money, less problems, so I spend more as capital. R.I.P. Steezy paved the way for something radical, classical, or 100-something adjectives. One day trying to capitalize, right now nothing actual. I try to keep it 100, nothing else but factual. I thought I didn't have a story to tell. Realize that I'm in it, so I'm living it well. So move I say, fuck out of my way, cause I got my alarm set. No blase, trying to move to 2K. Square foot apartments, fucking with the process. I could care less for the critics, peeping the content. No matter the result, we revolving, it's a constant. Do you have the means, willpower, gumption? Simple supply and demand, receive what you gotta give. I said it before, it's in my blood, be positive. I said it before, it's in my blood, be positive.
I think this needs to be mixed better. You know what I mean? It's like the rap is there, but I think the mix is just kind of like off to me. The hook, in my opinion, is probably too long. I know it ends off on the be positive note. You know what I'm saying? But I think what happens here is like we have to have something that's repeatable, man. And I talk about this really. We talk about this like a whole lot, man. Like it's something that we talk about. Like I almost want to say ad nauseum, right? Because we talk about, listen, we got to make the songs that have the repeat value, that kind of continue to play, that have that kind of thing where we can listen to it and go, okay, this is the hook. It repeats maybe every 2 bars, every 4 bars, for a total of 8. You know what I mean? It's like we have to have that in the song for it to have some sort of for it to stick, man. And like too often what we're listening to, we're just listening to people just kind of rapping, you know what I mean? And then at the last part of the bar, they name the name of the song, and that keeps going, and they say that's the name of the song. And while you can do that, that's not a winning formula for a hit record, or that's not a winning formula for a song that's going to have some staying power. You know what I'm saying? I can just tell you that from the experience that I've been in and being in the rooms with the best of the best. So if that's what you're trying to do with it, like, you know, it's cool, but, you know, it's not really going to give you what we needed to give you, you know, quite frankly, you know what I mean? But thank you for submitting it. You know what I mean? Like, we just listening to some joints tonight, man. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, brainstorming new songs. Last night we did a good tutorial last night on Suno for folks who, you know, trying to get into it. Make sure you gotta check out our school.com community/Future Producer Society. Those are the producers just trying to get into the joint. And we really just built some samples to sample from, you know what I mean? From last night, you know what I mean? So which was a really decent experience for those who may have missed it. Make sure you check it out on the YouTube before it goes into the portal. What's this next joint here? Esto y Marvo. Say 17 from Toledo, Ohio. Say producer engineer. It's called Let's Do It. All right, let's listen to what we sound like. Did I hear this before?
Come on now. Y'all know I'm not fucking with Marva. Come on. We just came in the party, we turning it up. Birdies just caught on my op in the pack, now you rolling them up. I'm putting in work for the shit, my nigga ain't depending on luck. You see my niggas pop out that track, make sure that you done. I'm in the lab, like I'm a motherfucking scientist, nigga, I been up all day. Telling my brother to chill here, side right now, and he sending them shots broad day. Cooking this shit for my family, ain't worried about niggas, I'm trying to come home with the plates. Growing that money, this shit like a garden. Don't worry about it, I'm a car on the snakes. 40 on heaven and look like Adonis. Birdie up point, go carry a Drake. Don't play with the money, you better be honest. Playing with money, you wet like a lake. I can just tell by the way that you move when it comes to that money, you bound to be fake. They treating my life like a foreign, I'm pushing the gas and I don't plan on touching the brakes. You want a problem, fuck it, let's do it. Say we wanna do it, then we get into it. Diamond be dancing, matching the music. This shit that I got, man, I hope I don't lose it. Niggas be playing with money, it's kinda confusing. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? You think you a problem, I promise you not. I'm in the crib with a movie, I'm coolin'. Telling my brother, you gotta make money. I really don't give a fuck how you gon' do it. He ain't walking with that 40 for none. If he up in that bitch, and I promise he'll shoot it. Being in my like a nigga, Chris Brown, I'ma throw every job, watch a nigga abuse it. Why they keep asking me, what am I doing? I'm all on my lab and I'm making my music. He want a problem, fuck it, let's do it. Say we wanna do it, then we get into it. Diamond be dancing, matching the music. This shit that I got, man, I hope I don't lose it. Niggas be playing with money, it's kinda confusing. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? You think you a problem, I promise you not. I'm in the crib with a movie, I'm coolin'. I'm passing these niggas like multiple times. Run that shit back, I'ma do it again. Like, why that little bitch keep on hitting my line? She wanted me now, she ain't wanted me then. I'm doing my shit and I'm staying in line. I'm talking, I got it, I'm bringing my friends. There's something going on, and little brother mine, he think of his past, he tryna go spin. Telling him wait, just let me think. Little bitch, she bad and get wet like a sink. Told him I'm different, coming unique.
Shout out to homie on this one. Like, listen, man, he's taking a hit record, right? Party Like a Rock Star. You guys remember how this record used to go. He's taking one of the better refrains of it, you know, redid it a little bit to make it, you know, do what he needed to do. He's rapping on it pretty decently. Like, if he wanted this to really do what he got to do, he got to get a good hook on this, man. And you know, it's the same. It's me saying the same thing over and over again. It's like, yo, where's the hook at, bro? It's like, where's really the delineated, clear, and concise hook that we can gravitate to? Remember, this song said "Party Like a Rock Star," right? It had the blueprint on it. Party like a rock star. like it had the blueprint on it. Like, it had exactly what you're supposed to do on it. So why deviate from that, right? If you're gonna remake it, flip it, right? And flip it, and just make sure that we had that chant that made this song so popular, but just put it to the lyrics that you wanted, called "Let's Do It." You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the easiest way to get that from 0 to 100, right? To me, it's a very, very, very simple process, man. When you got something that has a winning formula to it, why change it? You know what I'm saying? That's what, you know, Diddy and them did for years, you know. Pause, you know what I mean? So, keep it moving, man. Shout out to y'all on that, man. Shout out to y'all on that. We're going to keep getting it going. Rob Mully, what up, man? Kaz, what up? Shout out to y'all, man. We just jumping on here real short tonight. Free Society, man. What's up, man? How y'all doing, man? Y'all all right? Let me see what's going on with my YouTube chat. My YouTube chat ain't been working lately. It's been doing something real funky. Like, I can't see what's happening with it. Anyhow, we'll keep it going. This next joint is called Not Getting Me. How come you're not getting me, man? Blending Pieces. Shout out to Blending Pieces.
Hi, Auntie.
Just my flag, none of these niggas can. They getting so mad, tryna take my vanity. Rockin' Punkio on my G-tag. They don't see the sweat cause they not getting me. Had to do the dash, had to lead the pass. She wanna see my cousin, my artillery. I ain't figure that, tryna pay her rent. Wanna rap on mic, they not getting me. Yeah, my bitches told me I'm an asshole.
out to Blending Pieces, man. This ain't blending though, bro. It's kind of like everywhere, and you know you hear the delay on your vocals like just doubling up and it's making it inaudible. And it really the way that you rap it on it is kind of like it don't really go with the music in my opinion. You know, hook is not really strong. You know, so it's like I think we need to improve that. I think we need to improve this mix where you are audibly in terms of where your vocals is at. Your vocals got the effects on it that's doubling up too much, and like you can't. It's making it hard to really understand. Like you got the delay going too long, man, or whatever you got it going on. It's too prominent or wet on the track. You know what I mean? But thanks for submitting it, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep it pushing. We keeping it pushing tonight, man. Shout out to anybody that's trying to jump in, man. Trying to jump into the queue. We'll be on just for a little while longer. What's this called? Dirty Work by Aespa.
World domination I don't gotta say it 전엔 어떤 두려움 변이 같아져 취한 다수로 볼 땐 set 'em on fire 스스로 밝혀 I don't really care if you like me I don't really wanna play nicely 오답을 고른 게 정답인 선택 Open your eyes come and bite me Sharp teeth bite first Real bad business that's dirty word Yeah Real bad business that's dirty word Real bad business that's dirty word Bold eyes, cold stare Real bad business, that's dirty word Real bad business, that's dirty word Yeah Real bad business, that's dirty word Work Yeah Work Real bad business, that's dirty word Real bad business, that's dirty word I'm not an A girl, more like a hate girl Mafia ties going back to the old world Fear in their eyes, I'm always watching Call me the Reaper, I'm knocking It's me, a little baddie Just cause I'm pretty doesn't mean I don't do hard things Hard things make me feel like a thunder Let me think more than how to know like it Sharp eyes, fierce look Real bad business, that's dirty word Real bad business, that's dirty word Real bad business, that's dirty word Hold tight, get tough Real bad business, that's dirty word Real bad business, that's dirty word Real bad business, that's dirty word 뭘 좀 see you as a threat 얄팍한 프로 따윈 한 겹의 glass 내 맘대로 해 깨트리네 쉽게 난 두 발로 그 위를 pass yeah You could just let him talk about it Curl up to my let him know about it 뻔해를 깨우는 음료 속에 두 눈에 봐워 you already found it Drop it low Work it out Drop it low
It's already a smash, man. It's got 2.5 million views. I'm not sure who submitted this, but this doesn't need no review, and it's at 2.5 million. It's like this is basically a made record. This record is pretty much, you know, done, tested, got all the right elements, got the hooks in there like it need to have. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to it. I'm like, I heard this before, and I'm like, I wasn't sure. But shout out to y'all, man. Like that's dirty work, man. That's one of them joints. It's doing what it got to do, man. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for submitting it. This is the Truman Show by who? JQ, what up, man? My man JQX always got some dope music coming through. What you got today, my brother? Let's hear it.
Yeah, JQX, let's go. Oh wow, this is crazy. It's getting hot, somebody turn up the AC. You had people in doubting me lately, still staying sane, but I don't know why they hate me. Sometimes being great comes with a tax. The ones you thought were your friends end up in the back. That's just how life goes, that's a fact. I'm reading from the book of life I found intact. So let's get a read on the situation. Everything going on is a simulation. Wish I could show you where you should go, but I got news for you. We on the Truman Show. We all friends. Some are extras, some don't really want you to win. They want you to interchange so they don't change channels. Just do what makes you happy, you know what you can handle. That's the goal, it's your story to be told. Carry the load, don't ever fold. You the only one with control, let you not have control. Protect your soul, keep it locked away, don't let it get stolen. Wow, it's crazy. It's getting hot, somebody turn up the AC. They had people in doubting me lately. Still staying sane, but I don't know why they hate me. Sometimes being great comes with attacks. The ones you thought were your friends end up in the back. That's just how life goes, that's a fact. I'm reading from the book of life I found intact. So let's get a read on the situation. Everything going on is a simulation. Wish I could show you where you should go, but I got news for you. We on the Truman Show. We all on the Truman Show. We on the Truman Show. We all on the Truman Show. I got news for you. This the Truman Show.
Shout out to JQX Nation, man. This is one of them joints, man. The JQX Experience. That's the Truman Show, man. Dope record, brother. It got all of the elements that they have to have, man. Strong hook, good content, mixed properly. Got the changes for the consistency, keeping everything going at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Keep the listeners engaged. And for those folks who have never seen the Truman Show, you know, there's a very deep connotation to the Truman Show, man, where it's basically telling everybody that everything is fake, right? That your life is basically you're living in like a controlled type of dome computer simulation environment. Truman, if you remember watching that joint with Jim Carrey, basically was in a town where everything kept repeating itself, and he just thought that he just had the happy life until he started to try to variate from the pattern. And then when he started to vary from the pattern, he started to realize that everybody was a paid actor, even his wife. You know what I mean? So it's like now he wanted to break free of that joint. So when he decided to actually break free, the whole system turned against him. The whole system tried to steer him back in. And he finally was able to get to what we would call basically like the edge of the simulation and find his way out, but we never know what's really on the other side of the simulation, right? It's a chilling concept, man. But the more you start to think about it, the more it starts to make a whole lot more sense, man. Especially when you start seeing a lot of the things that AI can bring to reality, especially when we're talking about images and having things like really appear to be real. It'll get to the point where we won't be able to really know the true difference, right? So, you know, this is a deep concept, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I appreciate you for even tackling it and throwing it into a rap, man. It just shows the level of your mentality of where you are musically. And a lot of times, you know, stuff like this in rap, it isn't appreciated the way that it should be. You know, because if people are like Nas fans and then you listen to songs like, you know, what goes around comes around, or if you listen to songs with Nas like, you know, Rewind, or songs like I Gave You Power, and you listen to those things and you're like, you know, people don't really understand like how really important those type of records are to the culture, you know, in terms of painting the right pictures. And letting people know, like, yo, man, there's things that's happening that you got to be aware of. But, you know, that's what rap used to be. You know, rap used to be making, you know, us on the street level, you know, aware of the things that were happening, you know. Kind of used to be the news reporting, man. It's just not there anymore. You know what I mean? And people were trying to tell me that, what they said the other day, they said that I saw somebody ask if rap music had reached its peak. Because we don't got any more number ones, and we don't got any more of this, and we don't got any more of that. And a lot of the reason why we don't have any more of this and we don't have any more of that is because what we did was we let too much trash music infiltrate, and then we also let too much bots infiltrate. So now that you can't bot anymore, you see what happens. And then, you know, the people who were doing the good music, y'all kicked out the game, right? Y'all said he was doing too much. And they said, all right, do it without me. And you guys can't do it. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They know it's powerful. You know what I'm saying? And one of the most powerful folks out there, they trying to ban him. You know what I'm saying? They know he can change public perception on everything in a heartbeat. So they got that boy canceled real heavy. No sponsors, no nothing. You know what I mean? They don't want nothing to do with this guy, man. They know that he can change public opinion on things in just a heartbeat. This is called Mama Luigi by the Beasley Boys. It's just a beat. That was JQX Nation, man. Make sure y'all check that out. JQX, could you put your social inside of the chat, man? Shout out to Beasley Boys. You know what I mean? Like, I think they I think the core of this is okay. I just don't like where the drums are. You know what I mean? And then some of that, some of them synth leads are a little, and the mix is a little tricky. You know, I feel like the sample that you use is pretty good. I feel like this is a mark missed on this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there is something here to it, but I just can't put my finger on it right now. So just really, hold on. Yeah, you gotta do something with these drums. Like, the drums are like, they just not doing what they need to do on that to make it really work in any kind of way or fashion. You know what I'm saying? What's this here? It's called Blindness or Blindless, produced by Larcy. Let's listen to this. Let's see what it sounds to that? Folks, can we listen to that? Is that audible? Just chat, tell me if I'm tripping. Come on, folks. Come on, folks. And this is submission number 416, which, basically, you've been listening to this you've been listening to the stream for a while. If you're number 416 and you're listening to that and you submitting something that sounds like that, I need you to do a little bit better with that. Shout out Alex Hitchens in the building. Make sure y'all check him out. That's that relationship advice. If you're trying to get married and stay married, make sure you follow my homie. Feel, produced by PA. What is this? Kaz, what up? B Stokes, what up?
Like a lost soul inside of the matrix when she sang. Hit me like dark souls. Oh, I turn the volume, make it rain. Next time I check, you're the only one who made me feel a thing. Her fucking penguin on it.
Yeah, we We can't do the mumbles, y'all. Can't do it. It's over. We can't do the mumbles no more. We can't do it no more. Y'all gotta talk. Y'all gotta open your mouths. Pause. I gotta say something significant, man. Like, that's over with. I hope y'all understand. Like, you guys ran it into the damn ground. Y'all destroyed the genre with that shit. Like, this is what y'all did with the mumble shit. Y'all destroyed the genre with this joint, man. To the point where we can't get nothing to chart. We can't get no records out. You know what I'm saying? DJ Khaled got a single out right now with Lil Baby and Future, right? DJ Khaled got a record out with Lil Baby and Future. And from what I'm seeing, nobody cares. From what I'm seeing, nobody cares. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, man. When I tell you that the ship has sailed, the ship has sailed. I'm trying to let folks understand the ship has sailed. And what you have to start to ask yourself is if it ever was hot to begin with. If it was ever hot to begin with, or did we all get duped into the manipulation media Truman Show machine? You see what I did there, JQ? You see what I did there for you? This joint is called No Fear. By Ray Beatz. Yo, dope sample, poor drum use. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this drum use right here is good. I feel like he got a bunch of drums that we might have sampled. And guys, my producers that are in the building, like, I want you to listen to how these drums are kind of hitting together. Like, this is kind of an old school drum kind of feel, but also what it used to be a problem for a lot of us guys that were producing in the beginning, when we used to get tied into a drum sound, but the drums were not truncated properly, or the drums were not sampled properly, or didn't start and end properly. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could submit a song, but it's, you know, there's 700 people in the queue, you know what I'm saying? So we review it in the order that it's received unless you skip the line. But Ray Beatz, man, I need these drums to change. It sounds like using the SP1200. Also, like, with the bass line, like, you know what I mean? Like, you got a bass. Like, this is like one of those things where he got a dope loop and he got a dope piano loop with the vocal sample, and then he tries to add on this bass sound that doesn't necessarily go, and then add on drums that don't really necessarily go. Like, that's kind of the thing that I tell folks to make sure that we're listening to, man. Like, listen to music. When we did the tutorial last night with Suno, I was telling guys, listen to the output, listen to how these beats are being mixed. Like, listen to how these beats are being mixed coming out of the AI. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen to how these songs are mixed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is one of those things, man. You know, like we got to get our joints sounding better, man. We're competing with the AI. We can't do it with this. Congratulations on that, man. My brother says he'd celebrate his iHeartRadio deal with his own segment. All right, 3 HDFM, man. I like that, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Listen, man, hard work pays, right? Cause listen, you put in the work. I see it. The music is standing out. You know what I'm saying? So you putting in the work, man. Congratulations on that, man. That's JQX coming again. JQX just did another skip. He skipped a line, right? He called this record the Night Shift. Let's listen to it. And Hitchens, we got the songs in the queue, but there's a feature to skip the line.
Yeah. I've been going in on the night shift. These Batman hours, I like this. That bad signal made me wanna write this. Put it in an envelope, it's in a kite with it. I got a city to save, I'm on the night shift. I'm on the night shift. I got a city to save, I'm on the night shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift. It's 12 a.m., but we sleep in the daytime. Patrolling these rappers, cause these niggas say line. I pull up ghosted, it's like I was never here. I'm telling you what I know, it ain't come through the grapevine. I don't want your sorries, I just use them as souvenirs. I ain't got a bone in my body that's full of fear. If you got a problem with the change and bring it here, I'll turn it into dollars. Am I being crystal clear? We still making hits, baby, it's just a different year. I'm on a bigger mission, I don't think you should interfere. Everything that's happened is a past, it's in the rear. I'm focused on now, so I'm busy switching gears. I've been going in on the night shift. These Batman hours, I like this. That bad signal made me wanna write this. Yeah, put it in an envelope, it's in a kite with it. I got a city to save, I'm on the night shift. I'm on the night shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift. Yeah, I got a city to save, I'm on the night shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift. Let me break it down for him, give me a minute. I'm in it winning. Ricky Bobby, baby, ain't no pretending. Now let me finish. Eat a sandwich while this money is printing. My mind spinning. These bars live in my head like a tenant, I admit it. I've been hitting home runs all 9 innings. Now they saying I'm a threat, calling me a menace. I was spitting bars before I could write a sentence. Now right gas still going no engine. And this is the beginning. It's JQX Nation, gon' pin it. They know we own the style, we ain't rent it. All the way to the bank, my nigga, we grinning. We ain't leaving money on the table, we gon' get it. That's your mind, real nigga, make a living. I just been back like Batman living. On the night shift, doing Batman shit, handling Batman business. I've been going in on the night shift. These Batman hours, I like this. That bad signal made me wanna write this. Put it in an envelope, it's in a kite with it. I got a city to save, I'm on the night shift. I'm on the night shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift. Yeah, I got a city to save, I'm on the night shift. On the night shift. Yeah, I'm on the night shift.
Notice how my man always he ends the songs off good for the sync opportunities. Shout out to JQ, yeah. JQX in the building, man. That's Night Shift, man. Another dope record. There's a part of this record, man, that I like when you're really in the groove here. I think it might be like around the second verse. Hold on. I can't fast forward it. You know what I mean? Like it's like definitely like in that pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the type of like those sometimes be the performances where it's kind of like you kind of can differentiate the men from the boys. You know what I'm saying? Because there'll be certain pockets and parts of the song that continue to kind of like start to ride, right? And when the artist is really like in the pocket, it's like we kind of live for those moments as producers when we have somebody on the record, and it's kind of like if you ever heard like Big Pun when he goes little diddy, like you hear him he gets into the pocket, ready to war, Joe. That was time to hit the spot. Like once they hit the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Like it gives you that mean face. Like you kind of know, like, oh man, he's really feeling it. And then that, believe it or not, that energy actually is gonna transfer. Like that energy transfers in songs, man. Guys don't really get it. Like when you got a banger, like when you get a banger, and you first hear a record that really is banging. And you'll see how it shifts the energy in the room, especially if you've had the ability to see your joint get played live. You know what I'm saying? You'll watch it just shift the energy in the room. You know what I'm saying? My cousin was able to go, my partner, Mike Drama D, who was able to go to it was during a snowstorm, was willing to go to one of the Max B performances that he did at Brooklyn, sold out at the Paramount. And then he sends me the video where, he goes to the crowd and he goes, "Why you do that? You thought I told you before, homie, you're gonna die today." And you just see folks just rapping with him, and it's just like he's in the pocket. Like once he hits it, it's like It's like magic, dog. I try to tell folks, man, like these are the things that we're listening for, and there's some intangibles that it's very, very hard to teach. You know what I'm saying? It's something that people have to pay attention to. And sometimes people have to kind of have an out-of-body experience when they're in the booth. For those who know, they know. For those who don't know, they don't know. You know what I mean? And like I said, it really separates the folks who are really, really talented. The stars from the superstars. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really what it is, and I've been here long enough to see it. And there are certain things where it's just like guys are in the pocket. You hear Prodigy's verse on Shook Ones. He in the pocket. 50 in Game, hate it or love it. You know what I'm saying? CeeLo Green. Get Up, Get Out with Outkast, like when you see it. You know what I mean? Snoop Dogg 1, 2. Still D.I.E. You know what I'm saying? I represent him for once he in the pocket, you know what I'm saying? And that's what was happening with Nipsey before he passed away. He started to be in the pocket with the music. The music started to be in the pocket. He started to marry properly with the records, right? Vocal cadence, delivery, beat selection started to kind of become that perfect marriage, that perfect storm. To now, the music starts to transition. Like you can't stop that shit because now you've learned what exactly to do as an artist, right? You've gone through all of the iterations and all the demos, and you say, all right, now I know what to do. And there's a period of time for artists where once they figure it out, and the key here is to try to figure it out and peak at the same time that you get in the most exposure and getting the most look. So it's a little bit of timing and everything kind of going your way at the same time for you to kind of hit and transition to that next level. You know what I'm saying? Takes a little bit of luck, takes a lot of preparation, and takes a whole lot of skill. This joint here is called Blood. Silence. Let's listen to this real quick. Kaz, what's a good word, man?
Rap, trap, finesse.
Again, man, one of these records, not really mixed well. Just kind of one of these records that just kind of do what it's doing. You know what I'm saying? Not really just kind of spitting what they're spitting. No knock to it. It's just, I just want guys to understand, man, why there's a lane for everything and there's an audience for everything. Remember, this thing is gonna shrink fast, right? And it's gonna shrink fast, man. And only the best stuff is gonna start to stand out in a minute, man. Remember, you guys are competing with not only the people that was already there, you're competing with the people that's trying to get in, and you're competing with the AI. And stuff like this, that just is kind of like, hey, I'm just gonna get in the booth and just kind of do what I want to do. I believe that time has really, really passed. I think we're getting back to the skills phase, right? And I also believe that the Kendrick and the Drake beef also, as much as it has kind of pushed the industry on its head, it started to show people how much the rappers that we were holding at a certain standard really lack skill. Say what you want to say about the battle, but it really exposed that there was really a skills gap in rap music. And a lot of these guys really had no business being out here doing these songs. That's what it really started to expose. Look at how this guy rap and look at how this guy rap. Why would we be listening to that other shit? You know what I'm saying? When you listen to it and you say, man, there's so much levels. There were so many levels above these guys between the Cole, the Drake, and you know, Cole, Drake, and Kendrick. You're like, there were so many levels beyond everybody else. It was like, why was we even listening to the other shit in the first place? And I think that's when the epiphany kind of clicked off. People were like, oh, wait a minute, right? Like, why are we listening to the other stuff again? It's almost done for, man. Like I'm telling y'all, man, stick a fork in it. Like, stick a fork in it. It's almost finished. I gotta go take a look at it. I ain't see what it is. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the portal, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, listen, it's gonna grow slowly but surely. Understand, it's gonna be a slow grind, you know. But I feel like the algorithm is gonna work and bring in the people that need to be brought into this. For the guys that were in the tutorial last night with the Suno, what did y'all think of that? But this was Blood by Silence. You know, this is gonna be my last one for tonight. I'm not really gonna be listening to anything else if it's not a skip or super. What you guys thought about that? Like, you thought it, like, you see how Don, you know the thing with Suno also shows me. It shows me that, or you know what it tells me. He said, you're patient with the industry. Don't be too patient, man. Got to run with it. You know what I'm saying? But what that Suno tutorial showed me again last night, I was thinking about it this morning as we was going through it. And, you know, every time I go to a tutorial, I kind of say to myself, okay, what could we have done better? What could we have relayed? How could we have made it a little bit more informative? How could we have structured it a little bit? Yeah, I'm going to do some more. I want to basically go from where we're at, meaning like I want to take what we outputted, and then I want to start to show what that looks like. We outputted it, and then what we do to get it into the MPC, and what can we do with it, like in terms of chops and manipulation and so forth and so on. Or what we can do inside of the application itself, inside of Suno Studio, in terms of rearranging, moving songs around, and trying to create what we need to create inside of the Suno Studio itself. Right, which is a little bit more labor intensive, but I definitely want to kind of, I want to show what we can really do with this thing. But what I was trying to say was with this whole AI stuff, it's like, you guys tell me how the fuck we got a tool like this, and the music is still shit. Y'all tell me how that's possible. Like, tell me how it's possible. Tell me how it's possible. Tell me how it's possible that we can have the most driest spell in music right now, especially in rap music. It's dry as shit. And we have the most powerful tools that we've ever had. Stem separation, vocal removing, vocal cloning, AI reference audience, artists. You could get background saying, you could sing in it and it'll redo it for you. It'll cover the joint. We got all of these options, and the music is shit. Like, come on, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You said you remember talking about this. You said the production is outpacing the writing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, JQ, I'm gonna tell you something. I know you say you're not never using it. I'm telling you, you see what you're doing right now, you might be able to 10x your output, bro. I'm just saying, you might be able to 10x. You might be able to scale your output at a level that you ain't never seen. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's just you being able to just have more iterations of songs, you being able to finish songs faster. Like you might be able to 10x your joint, bro. I'm telling you, man. Like, not even so much from a quality thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like last night, what we did last night in the tutorial, all we did was we just put a prompt in, and we just put what we wanted in terms of what we wanted to sample from. And then what we did is we created the prompt, it gave us an output, and then I was able to kind of strip down that output and just take the parts out that I wanted to use. And I just put that into a new work. You know what I'm saying? And just like that, you know what I'm saying? We was able to create something that had no samples, I had, it's just basically from a prompt. You know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those things, man, where I would tell folks, I could take the same position that you take, bro. I've been in this thing 30 years, man. Got sold millions and millions of records. I could take that same position, but I ain't taking it. You gotta ask yourself why I'm not taking that position. You know what I'm saying? I could say the same thing. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take that position, because remember what happens is that those are the tools that these are the tools that these people are going to use against us. So we always have to understand what these folks what these folks got planned. So even if you never really intend to use it, you always want to make sure you understand what the hell going on, and understand how they're going to use it to replace people. You know what I'm saying? How they can use it against you. I have some folks always asking me about when I say, hey, what's my recommended reading? They be like, I'll be like, if you want to get into the music industry, you should read the 48 Laws of Power. And people go, why you want to read that book? That's a psychology book. That's not a music book. I say, yeah, but because the music business is psychology and people are using the tactics against you. You got to understand the tools and the tactics and the things that people are using against you in this business, man. You know what I'm saying? And AI now, if you ask me, I believe it's a concerted effort, right? I think there's a concerted effort to suppress and or even minimalize rap music so that they can basically, usher in something that's a hybrid. You know what I mean? Great new game, brother. Great new game, man. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying? Great new game. So we got to see how long iHeart going to do what it's doing. So shout out to everybody that's jumping into the game. You know what I'm saying? Jumping into the portal. Shout out to all of my producers that's jumping into the school portal. I'm going to try to look into, I have to look at I have to relook at the recording to see what I can take from it. And then we want to start to create that into a much, much more structured and streamlined AI course. But I want to go into AI I want to take us into deep waters, and it's not just Suno I want to go into. I've had other AI companies that's reaching out to me to do different type of things with them and collaborate with them. And we want to jump into things like Midjourney. We want to jump into things like Higgsfield. We want to jump into things like Nano Banana. We want to jump in. You know what I'm saying? Seed dance. Like you gotta jump in, and we have to start to understand how is this impacting the entire entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? Not just the music situation, because guys know I do work with several actors. You know what I'm saying, in terms of their management and that, and their other things that I work with. You said they're grabbing up all the pioneers. Not necessarily. You know what I'm saying? I'm very cognizant of not trying to. I'm very cognizant of not trying to feed my music into the AI. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm very cognizant of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. If they're going to basically create derivatives and things like that from my sound and stuff like that, there has to be a mechanism in place that puts me in it that will make sure that I'm getting paid from it, right? Even if we're using if we're using like a crypto blockchain thing where you can always see where something derived from, and you can always see, who had it last. You know what I'm saying? So even if we have it, if we're fingerprinted in that capacity, once we kind of get there, where it's like, okay, this has what it needs to have. You know what I mean? Yeah, all they want is your voice, right? Yeah, we got to just see what it's going to be, man. They say create a new drum machine with AI, and I'm sure they're on their way with it. If anybody's in their way with it, going to be a Kai. Because Andy Mack and them ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? These new NPCs are like little computers now. So the way these things is moving, you got to wait and see. You know what I mean? Andy Mack and them ain't playing over there. They're coming to take it all. But shout out to everybody that jumped into the thing last night, into the tutorial last night. It really like it exceeded my expectations, to be honest. Like I was like, yo, this is really doing what it needed to do. And I want to do more of those. And then also with these reviews, man, I want to see if we can get some better music You know, I'm gonna start hollering at people like, yo, we need to get some, you know, we got to start getting this music a little bit better. That people are submitting, making sure that folks are submitting some things that are really up to speed. You know, it's one of those things. Also, we're partnering with like I said, with a new platform that'll be for music discovery. It's really for music discovery. You know, it's like when you guys get a chance to see it, like you're gonna be like, yo, this is really dope. So I'm just trying to, you know, I'm waiting for these folks to tell me when they're gonna roll it out so we can start to promote it. Where, say for example, I review songs and stuff like that, then folks have the ability, if their song is released, right? If your song is released, not if it's unreleased, but if your song is released, then you have the ability to be submitted into their system, which is kind of like a charting system for discovery. And then based off of how fans interact with your music, then it will help to kind of, you know, give people more exposure. And I think that's what we also need here in the game. I think we need some more music discovery platforms. He said you need radio hits. What's gonna happen when they get rid of this radio, bro? You know that's the next thing. They try to get rid of that radio. You ready for that? It's just, you know, it's a dying system. Terrestrial radio. He said, "No way." Yeah, I've been around long enough, man, to see it shrinking. You know what I mean? It's shrinking. It's not like it used to be, but it's still there. So, you know, I guess we got to squeeze out what we can squeeze out while we can. So I guess it might be something that we need to talk about. You know what I mean? Well, shout out to everybody that jumped into the live, man. We'll get out of here. We'll catch up with y'all hopefully on the next one. If anything, y'all be safe. Catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be safe.
Arkatech Beatz.
Peace, y'all.